Hello, collective, wherever you are. I hope you're somewhere safe, surrounded by love, light, happiness, joy, abundance, and filled with so much faith. Real quick, can you do me a favor? Can you hit that like button, please? Please hit share if you like to share, and please hit subscribe and turn that notification bell on to all so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And if you like to donate, you do not have to. It's not a requirement, but it is truly appreciated. The information's in the description box down below, and thank you from the bottom up with all of my heart ahead of time to anybody and everybody who chooses to do so, and to everybody who has been. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless your beautiful souls tenfold. Alright, guys. And for the super thanks and the memberships and everything, thank you, guys. May God bless your beautiful souls tenfold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you so much. Alright, guys. The download I got was, sorry, it's still super early in the morning, so I'm trying not to be that loud. The download that I got, it was, somebody is not learning their lesson at all. So they're going through extremely bad karma, and like God's just whooping their ass, okay, until they have like a major wake-up call. And I feel like they're going through something, or they're about to go through something that's going to be a huge wake-up call to them. And I also just want to say, collective, you are just, you are doing an amazing job, and especially how you handle things, okay? Even with the most craziest psychotic, like craziest things that are going on, you still stay so loving, so nurturing, so divine, and that's such an amazing quality and trait. You don't allow things to affect you and bring you down, and that's an amazing and a beautiful, very beautiful trait to have, and it's very rare, okay? Very rare. And anybody, would be, the luckiest people in the world to have you, and honored to have you. So, I just wanted to say, thank you for just being you, okay? And being here, because the world needs more people, like you. So, keep doing an amazing job. You are absolutely amazing. And I am so proud of you. God is so proud of you. Jesus, angels, ancestors, and loved ones that passed away are so proud of you. And you should really be proud of yourself. Alright? And just keep up the amazing work, and don't allow anything to bring you down, okay? Or slip up, but you're not going to, alright? And if no one told you today that they loved you, I'm here to let you know I love you. God loves you. Jesus, angels, ancestors, and loved ones that passed away loved you. And, a lot of other people love you too, whether they say it or show it, okay? You are lovable, and you are loved, and you're absolutely amazing. Keep that shit up, alright? Alright, let's see what's going on here. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and loved ones that passed away, what does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of at this time, please and thank you? The Sun. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, you're about to get a major blessing from God in financial, like a financial breakthrough, a financial blessing in some way, like, materialistic stuff. Major blessing. It's coming from the sky. It's coming from God, alright? And it's going to make you so extremely happy, alright? So extremely happy. And you deserve it. You definitely 1,000,000% deserve it, alright? Good job, collective. Keep up the good work. So, you're also, I'm getting from the Sun card here, you are like the sun. You're so healing, and you light up the world, okay, with just your presence. And that's another amazing and beautiful quality to have. And you have it. Keep that shit up, alright? You're doing amazing. Five of Swords. Be mindful, okay? I feel like somebody that was smiling in your face, these people are smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back. Somebody might be being eclipsed out. It looks like an eclipse right there. Okay, these people are smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back, or they're just like being like eclipsed out of your energy. Oh, speaking of, I was just reading the comments, and somebody had wrote, asked me, they said, what do you do? How do you, protect your energy? There's one, like, there's many different things you can do. Like, one very common, simple, easy way is, you know, you can just ask Archangel Michael to cloak you in a bright white light of protection, impenetrable, that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. But just be mindful. You know, there's many of other things you can do too, but that's just one like easy way for everybody to know and to be able to remember. It's very easy. Okay, just ask him to cloak you in a bright white light of protection, that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. All right, but however you do, protect your energy. Don't ever tell anybody everything that you do, okay? Because some people, you know, the karmic sins be karmic in a lot, you know what I mean? And you know, they'll try to find ways to get around it and stuff, but that's just a simple, easy way. And make sure before any readings that you get, whether it's personal readings or just watching a collective reading, make sure you're protecting your energy before and after, okay? Any reading, because there are some karmic readers out there that do shady stuff. So just be mindful of that, okay? Just be mindful of that, alright? And yeah, protect yourselves. But that's just like one easy way. There's many other ways too, but again, don't let anybody know everything. Now, if somebody else is, you know, needs help to protect their energy, yes, absolutely, you know, give them that one that I just told you, okay? But don't ever let anybody know everything that you do to protect yourself, alright? And the power of prayer is way more powerful than you'll ever know, okay? You are protected, but still, it's just like another extra little easy thing to do, alright? But yeah, and be mindful when you get this money. You already know what it's like. Even when you didn't have nothing, you had people smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back. So, of course, you know, there's people that know that you're about to get this that are already smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back. But it is what it is. But use your discernment before you're helping certain people out, okay? You know, obviously, yes, you give back to others, you know, you help out people that deserve it or need it, you know what I mean? But if it's somebody that's taking your kindness for weakness and is not appreciating you, you need to cut that off, okay? Don't be enabling people, and don't be you know, allowing people to take it from you. But I feel like you already learned that lesson, so but just, you know, just be mindful of that, okay, guys? Because God's not going to keep blessing you if you're going to just keep allowing somebody else to take it from you. You know what I'm saying? That's not appreciating you. And again, you can always ask God to show you who you can trust, okay? And I'm telling you, you'll be watching the people's masks just fall, like one after another. You know what I mean? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and even with readers, okay? Even with readers. Ask God, you know, before getting a reading done. Ask God who you can trust, okay? And that you'll see that too. You'll notice, you know, you say that and all of a sudden you'll stop watching certain readers, okay? But be mindful too, okay? And if you stop watching a reader and if you're not sure if that's why it is, make sure you pray on it too, okay? Because people be doing karmic shit that try to get you, they try to put a wool over people's eyes, okay? So, especially if there is somebody that's telling you what you want to hear, like, because it's the truth, you know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that too. So if you feel like that might be the case, pray on it, ask God to, you know, to show you who you can trust. And if you can trust that, I see a cross right here, and it also looks like a sword. I just now noticed that. It looks like a sword, but it also looks like a... Oh shit, I don't know if y'all can see that. Right here. Yeah, you're protected, okay? This is laburnite. Laburnite is amazing for, you know, spiritual protection too, but like, you know, like for your intuition and your third eye and crown chakra, all right? So that's telling me your crown chakra, your third eye, your intuition, your gifts are protected. You are protected. I see an eyeball right here. Somebody could be evil-eyeing you, or somebody's got their eye on you. It's just the way, I feel like it's just the color of it. Somebody could have blue eyes. Yeah, because I see, well, I don't know, you can kind of see it. It was the way it was sitting with the blue, like with laburnite, you can, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to shoot it. You know, you'll be able to see it. I don't even know where it just went. Yeah, I don't know, because like you see with laburnite, when you change it, like you move it, it changes colors. You know what I mean? So, somebody could have blue eyes though, because the eye looked blue. But it could also be like, you know, somebody evil-eyeing you. Ace of Pentacles, baby. They could be evil on you because you're about to be getting into this Ace of Pentacles, or you do have it, whatever the case may be. I see an owl right here. It looks like an owl. You're very wise. You got a lot of sacred knowledge and wisdom. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and loved ones that passed away. What does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of at this time, please and thank you? My attention keeps going to this heart right here, this crystal. It looks camo, right? Now, somebody's hiding their love for you. Somebody has a lot of love for you. And this person's going to, it's going to be this relationship that you're going to be coming into, or whatever this is going to be very healing, okay? They're going to help mend your heart and, you know, sew the pieces back together, okay? I'm seeing somebody could be brokenhearted. So maybe somebody has, that loves you, could be an ex or something. They're brokenhearted. It looks like you see the crack that's going through the heart. But then if you look at these ones, it looks like stitches, right? Your heart's being repaired. You healed your heart. You see all the stitches right here? And I feel like this, yeah, your heart's been broken a lot, man. Yeah, it looks like your heart's been broken a lot. You're about to be coming into union if you're not already. That's going to be very healing, and it's going to help repair the last pieces that haven't been fully put together, okay? We have the Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in, honey. And look, if you look right here, it looks like that Ace of Pentacles. Okay, your Ace of Pentacles are coming in. And I'm also getting, you know, possibly that union's coming in too. Alright? Just keep showing up. Keep doing everything in the upright. Stay prayed up. You know. And it's coming. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, always passed away. What does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of at this time, please and thank you? Thank you. Judgment on the fence. Eight of Swords. Someone's going to prison. Somebody could be in a mental prison right now. We have the King of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Judgment's been blown on these assholes. And they're about to go to prison. They're getting locked up for what they've done to you. Okay, we have the King of Cups here is in the reverse. Very cold-hearted, detached, you know, egotistical, narcissistic, piece of crap, okay? And very, like, you know, sociopathic. And the Queen of Pentacles, this could be a couple, or this could be, like, possibly an ex of yours. And, you know, just in the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, that's like somebody, very cutthroat, will do anything for money. All right, underhanded shit. Okay, this could either be, I feel like it's not a couple. I feel like it's your ex possibly, and just a female that was working with your ex, or maybe maybe it is, but they don't. You can tell they don't. You know, he has no love for her, and she has her back to him. This could have I feel like they were once working together, but they're not seeing eye to eye. Because she's facing this way, right? And he's looking straight ahead. He's hyper focused on you and what you got going on, and she's just worried about that fucking pentacle that's in her hand and trying to hold on to it. Okay, they might be going to prison because that could be that Ace of Pentacles that's coming to you. Somebody could have, you know, she could have stole it. And if you see, she's looking down at it. That's all she was worried about is that pentacle. That doesn't belong to her. I strongly feel like that. She could have sent him in to get close to you, to be part of whatever this is, to steal this pentacle from you, and they're going to prison for what they've done. They're in a mental prison they know they're under judgment. And now this judgment card was on the fence. That's telling me to take both sides of this. They're under heavy judgment, and they for misjudging you and treating you. They didn't realize how smart, wise, and protected you truly are. You know, God, confirmation, God hid you in plain sight. And you were sent in, they thought they were doing you dirty, going behind your back, and they were getting over on you. Little they thought you were the target. Little they know that they were the target. God sent you in because you are walking karma, all right? And you know, they thought that you were an easy target, just to find out that no, they, you know, they were actually God's target to take them down. God sent you in there to take these douchebags down, and you are. Good job, collective. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and loved ones passed away. What does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of at this time, please and thank you? The Hierophant. It could be a group, cult, club, and secret society, or a club, or a church, or something. It's in the upright. They might be being looked into. He's looking over here at them, or looking at the angel. It's either he knows he's under judgment, that they know that they're under judgment. Because see, the horn's being blown over this way. So, you know, maybe it's already been called on them, and now it's about to be blown over here onto this group called Club and Secret Society. They could possibly be in this group called Club and Secret Society, or this church, or whatever this is. I'm also getting your spiritual leader. You use your gifts for good. This is like a large organization, a Hierophant of some sorts. The devil. Yeah, it's something dark, okay? It's something dark. They worship like the devil or something like that. They're very low vibrational. Alright. Or at least these two are, okay? Now, it could be, now, not all groups, cults, covens, secret societies are bad. There's a good and a bad to everything, you know what I mean? Maybe, because it's in the upright, so maybe, possibly, you know, they started off on the good side, and then they ended up turning dark, you know what I mean? That could be a possibility, or the whole thing's just, you know, dark, I don't know. But if you look at the way it's set up, he's hyper-focused, facing straight ahead at you. She's too busy looking down at that money with her back to him. The you know, angel that's blown, you know, the judgment, is facing over at this group called Club and Secret Society, this Hierophant, whatever this is, this organization. And he's looking straight at the angel. So that's either because, like, he's standing in attention because they know that they fucked up. You know what I mean? Because it kind of looks like he's standing in attention a little bit, you know what I mean? And he's looking straight ahead like, oh shit, alright, yeah, you're right, I messed up. You know, or it was like, he's judging them. You know what I mean? Like, what were you thinking? Why would you do this? You know, they could have lied to this, whatever this is about you, to steal his pentacles. Or they're all, you know what I mean? They know, like, maybe these people are just so low vibrational or whatever, but this person knows, okay, in this group, the leader of this knows that, that they, you know, they're under judgment for what these people have done, or what they all have done. You know, all their obsession, their low vibrational bullcrap. They could be devil worshippers, possibly, okay? Or the darkness, okay? They could have addictions. You moved away from these people, or you're about to be. You're about to be going into smooth sailing. Coming out of rough waters into smooth sailing. Japan could be, yeah, it's an ending to them. Death. With the devil and then death. And you see, this could be a physical death, or it could be just an ending to this group called Covenant Secret Society. It's over. And it looks like an eclipse. You see it, right? Sort of. There be an eclipse out of your life. Yeah, and the high up, this group called Covenant Secret Society knows it too. They know they messed up. They know they're under judgment. That's why he's standing there like a man, though. He is standing there like a man, in attention, like, okay, alright, we deserve this. These two douchebags are just like, whatever. Still just worried. She's just still worried about that fucking money that's about to be ripped out of her hands. And I'm also getting, you're about to have some sort of major rebirth, or you did. Okay? Yeah. You're getting a raise, promotion, job offer, or something coming in. And it's about to give you some sort of major rebirth, because the death card also talks about rebirth. You know, sometimes some things have to, you know, a lot of times, like, you know, some things got to go for new things to begin, right? And they just happen to have to go, because they're doing too much. I mean, yeah, it could be family, possibly. Karmic family. Or it could be, you know, family. And I feel like you're about to have a rebirth and have a happy home, happy family. Alright? This King of Cups could possibly be, you know, someone you considered to be family, or could have been family, like a family of yours. Alright? Three major arcanas out. Three major arcanas and then three minor. 3-3. Something, this could be 33-degree Masons, alright? Don't have to be. And again, there's a good and a bad, okay? There's a good and bad to everything. Yeah, these people from your past. You have somebody, a family member from your past. See how this Six of Cups, you know, in the that one over top of the Ten of Cups. All right, somebody from your past. It's a family member that you lost contact with. Could possibly be a child, because you see a little boy here. It could be a little boy. It could be your kid. It could be a niece, nephew, you know, or something like that. You're going to be coming back into union with them. Okay, the past is going to return for a little while. Okay, with the six cups here, or they're going to be returning. I feel like it's your child possibly. But I'm also getting into these karmic family members of yours and these people from your past, and like the people that you consider to be family. That this could be, you know, someone that you consider to be family and could have sent your ex in, or it could be vice versa, reverse, you know what I mean, whatever the situation is. Or someone you consider, yeah, and everybody from your past too that was sent in, that was, you know, to go against you, they're all under heavy judgment. It's a complete ending to them. All right, you're about to have a happy home, happy family, you know, with a family that's not karmic. Okay, you're about to create your own family for some of you. All right, and there is a family member that's coming. You're coming back into union. Somebody might be having a family reunion, possibly. Somebody could have a rabbit or a cat, because it kind of looks like a bunny or a cat right here in his. You see it in his outfit. Here we go, rabbit. Here's a car. You can have it. Just heard Eminem from 8 Mile, his movie 8 Mile, when he says, "Here you go, rabbit. Here's a car. You can have it." You might be getting a car, possibly. That could be someone's nickname. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. You might be getting a message. Or they're paid. They're getting paid. They're getting paid. It's ending to them getting paid to hurt you, to destroy, like try to destroy you, and you know what I mean. This group called Coven Secret Society, they're paying people. They're, you know, getting people from your past to come up against you. They're trying to get information from them. They're paying them for information. I'm also getting they could have brought some clothes or something, you know, paid for clothes or something like that, and they were taking it to a practitioner. Somebody also, you might have been taken to a practitioner or something since you were a child, or somebody took their kid. It could have been this King of Cups in the reverse, could have took their kid to have work done on them. Because if you see this Ten of Cups, there's a circle around this little boy here. So I feel like they were, you know, they could have been doing work on them. This could be you, or it could be your child, possibly. Or this dude could have brought, you know, he could have brought his child or something like that to a practitioner. I'm also getting you're like, you were chosen since you were a child. Also, okay, now for whoever that is, where your kid or your children are not with you, but you're going to be coming back with them, I'm also getting they are protected. Now, when I look at this, you see the circle around it. That could also reminds me of like when you put the salt around, or you know what I mean, or the crystals around in the circle to protect yourself, you know, as a protection thing. All right, so your kid is protected. Your children are protected. There's also somebody that put their child up for a sacrifice, I'm getting. What the fuck? You could possibly have a boy and a girl. Maybe one boy, one girl. It could be more, okay? And they could have, like, maybe you have your daughter with you, okay? Or your son, like, and maybe your son is somewhere else, but you're going to be getting your kid back. Or it could be vice versa. See the little girls with her, but then the little boys over here. So that could be a possibility. It doesn't have to be, but it could be any, you know what I mean? But your children are protected, okay? If you are worried about that. But yeah, your ex and people you consider to be family and karmic family members of yours and people from your past were paid to do this to you. To do whatever they're doing, and they're under heavy judgment because they fell for the bait. And if you still have your children, right? Say if you still have your children, right? And you know, you're still getting your kid back. If, like, I'm talking, like, if they started acting weird towards you, started acting out, like treating you different, talking to you bad or anything like that, it's because they're doing magic on your children to get them to, they're either doing like rituals to get your child to act out and to treat you different, all right, to treat you bad, or they were paying your child to do this to you. And you're going to be, if that's the case, you're going to be finding out about it, okay? I feel like your kid doesn't want to do it no more. If that is the case, if they were getting paid, they're not taking the bribes anymore. Because your children love you very much. It could have been an ex, okay? It could be your kid's, you know, father. It could be their son's father. If you have, you know, if you have different, it could be either one, but you know what I mean? If your son has a different father than your daughter, or whatever the case is, or if you have two sons, you know, you put the roles where they fit. Now, if you don't have kids, that part's just not for you. To take what resonates and leave the rest. Or it could be your parents took you to a practitioner, okay? It could be something like that. Or this could be your ex. If they have kids, they could have took their kid, or something's going on here. Somebody took a child. I'm feeling like it's a masculine, possibly, that was either doing work on your child, paying your child, or doing, you know, or something like that's happening here. Yeah, well, Ten of Swords, it's a painful permanent ending, and we have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Ten of Swords, so that's telling me it's 10-10, completion is the end of a cycle, and it's a painful permanent ending. To all these people from your past and the karmic family, anybody that was, you know, coming up against you, and this group called Coven Secret Society, or this whatever, this organization, this club, this church, whatever it is, okay? They were also trying to do death magic, I'm getting. They literally tried to unalive you multiple times. They could have put something in your drink. Guys, please make sure, if your food, they could be doing food magic too. If your food or your drink leave your eyes, I don't care how hungry you are, how thirsty you are, leave that food and leave the drink where it is, okay? And make sure you're praying over your food before you eat as well. You know what I mean? Make sure you're thanking God for your food. Thank however you got the food, whether it's like, you know, if it's through somebody, whatever the situation is, make sure you're doing that, and make sure you're, you know, make sure you're praying with your food and you're thanking God always. Somebody from your past could live by a wooded area. Temperance. You know, this is like this. So it's something like to take both sides. You are an earth angel. There might be a little bit of patience that's required, but your patience and your faith is going to pay off tremendously. But you are an earth angel, okay? Now, these people, you're very balanced. Now, these people from your past are not. It's on the fence, okay? Yeah, they blocked this whole group called Coven Secret Society is something dark, okay? It definitely is. They blocked their purpose. They refuse to take a leap of faith to make something right. Possibly this Ace of Pentacles that they're holding on to, all right, that belongs to you, that you're getting. They refuse to take that leap of faith and to balance the scales. That's what the only was from the beginning, and now karma's really whooping their ass. All right, they block their path, their purpose by, you know, coming up against Earth Angel. They're trying to block your purpose. They're trying to cause some sort of painful permanent ending to your purpose and what you got going on. But no, you've been very patient, very balanced during whatever this is, whatever attacks they've been doing. They could be doing death magic on your path, on your purpose, whatever you're doing, and you're too protected. And during those attacks, you stayed very tempered, very balanced, okay, and you stayed in your faith. You had 1,000,000% true trust in God, and that's going to pay off tremendously for you, okay? And I feel like whatever you're doing with your purpose, you're doing something with your spiritual gifts, okay? And you're doing an amazing job. Justice, baby, yeah. It's part of your justice. Everything's being balanced out for you. So they want to attack your purpose, right? They want to attack what you got going on. So now their purpose is being, you're in your purpose, okay? So now, their purpose has been blocked. It's that what you put out is what you get. The scales have to be balanced out, all right? And since they didn't want to come take that leap of faith and give back what they have stolen from you, or stop doing, like I said from the very beginning, there's, they're not learning their lessons, and they're going through horrible karma. So now they're going to have to sit in, since they refuse to do it, now they're going to have to sit in the energy and find out what it felt like to be you, and what they did to you is now coming back to them, but it's coming back even worse, because they had ample amount of time, many chances to take that leap of faith and balance the scales. They didn't want to do it, so God's going to make sure he does it. And God has his earth angels in the justice system to make sure that, not one stone is left unturned, okay? And yes, I know, before you all get in the comments saying, well, the justice system's in it, okay, that's the crooked ones, and that's what I'm saying. God has his earth angels that are in there to make sure they take down the crooked ones. The crooked ones have been, going on for too long. So now, it's coming to an end. And God's sending his angels in to make sure that, the crooked ones are no longer, so that now, the first will be last and the last will be first. You see what I'm saying? I'm also getting, they wouldn't stop attacking your purpose. Like, during that whole, like, while they were attacking you, you stayed balanced and, in your faith, 1,000,000%, trusting in God and knowing that God had your back, and anything that was, you were missing or taken from you, you knew that God was going to give it back. You're going to get it back, because anything that's truly yours is going to be yours. And since you did that, like, it's gonna, you're about to have some sort of major glow up, okay? And major blessing, that Ace of Pentacles is coming in, right? And you deserve it, right? Well, and during that process, you knew what was going on. You stayed in your faith, all right? You stayed very balanced and tempered and patient, all right? And your patience is going to pay off, and your faith is paying off tremendously. Well, they can, instead of stopping, they didn't just do one attack, two attacks. No, they kept going and going and going and going and going. They weren't happy until they wanted to see you completely crumble and fall. They wanted, they didn't want you to have anything, all right? They wanted you, they wanted you gone, literally gone, okay? My drink, the bottle of my drink right here just pops for some reason. Yeah, they wanted you to pop. They wanted you to, you know what I mean? They thought that they're trying to get you to be mindful of this, guys. They're trying to get you off balance. They're trying to stage things and do things to get you, to put you in fear, or just to have you off balance, okay? They get off on that. And not only that, but during that time, they send attacks, okay? That's when they start attacking you, and they think in their mind, if they have you off balance, and you're at a lower vibration, then these attacks will stick to you. But they don't realize you're too protected no matter what, because you don't ever stay, you don't get stuck, and you don't stay stuck in nothing, okay? You stay balanced. Even when things are getting rough and stuff like that, you're still balanced and you're still protected, and you're so high vibrational that even when you are going through something, you're still at such a higher vibration than any of these douche magooshes, that whenever they send an attack, they can't even reach you. So they need to give up and need to stop, but they wouldn't stop, okay? They kept going and going and going, all right? So now, since they wanted to do that, they're everything, they completely blocked their path, their purpose. They're going to a complete ending, and it's going to be a painful, permanent ending as well. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It's on the fence, but it's more so in the reverse. They're losing everything. And this is telling me, be patient, because you're about to get a generous blessing coming your way to the point where you're going to be able to bless the pockets of other people. Now, somebody stole this generous blessing, okay? Somebody was generous to you, and also you were very generous to these people, and very patient, very angelic. You were a gift from God to these douches, and they decided they wanted to go ahead and treat you like total crap and steal from you, try to kill, you know, kill and destroy you and everything else, all for the love of money, all for greed, right? And which is really messed up, because this generous blessing, you know, you're the type of person, if you have it, everybody has it, you know, anybody you care about has it, right? Because that's your nature, you're a divine being, you like to help people. Well, now they want to take it among themselves, confirmation, they wanted it all for themselves. They would have made out a lot better if they would have been on your side. Now you have some people from your past that are switching sides because they're starting to realize this. They know that the heat is on them. They know that they need to, you know, they need to make it right, because karma's whooping their ass so bad. A lot of them, you know, they're not changing their ways. They're not learning. But there are a few that you're helping change their ways, okay, that are starting to come to the light, and they're realizing what they did was completely unwarranted, unwrong. I mean, was completely wrong. And, you know, some of them, they were attacking you off of, you know, lies, because there was lack of truth and clarity. They were lied to about you. Someone's name could begin with a Z. I see a Z right here. But now they're starting to see, like, now that there are also people doing doing magic over them too, to get them, you know, to side with them and to go against you, right? They're doing like chaos magic and all that stuff. But still, but now, like, now that the veils are being lifted and they're starting to really sit in and they're realizing what they did was wrong, and they know like what kind of a person you are, and it's eating them alive. So some people are starting to switch sides. They're starting to come onto your side, and they're bringing justice to you, all right? And they started telling, of course it started off by, because they, you know, they got themselves in trouble and they're trying to get themselves out, but they are starting to reminisce to, like, damn, man, and realizing they messed up big time now that they're facing a lot of time in prison, and they're realizing it wasn't worth it. It was not worth it, because, you know, they know had they been on your side, they would have made out way better. You, like, just being your friend. They would have got way more money just being your friend, you know what I mean? Because you're the type of person that, like, it makes you happy to help other people, you know? And you would have been helping them out, like, left and right, you know what I mean? But now, so now they're switching sides, right? But they're losing everything. It's a complete end to them. People are not being generous to them anymore. This is on the fence, but it was more so in the reverse. They blocked their path. Anybody that was being generous to them, they stopped. It's a complete ending. Somebody could have passed away and left you this generous blessing that these douche magooshes, you know what I mean, took it upon themselves to steal and take for themselves. Also, whatever somebody is losing, like a business or something. It's like it was like a business or a platform or something that was very whatever this is. They were very successful at one point. This group called Coven Secret Society. But now nobody's given to them no more. There's something here about a false church or something, like something about what's it called, money laundering through a church as well. They were trying to use a church or organization to money launder. Yeah, well, that organization's going completely under because there's a lot of fraudulent stuff going on here. They're losing everything. They could have been using your money to some weird shit. But whatever you're doing in your purpose, you're getting major generous blessing. There's a hidden, it's like a hidden blessing that's coming to you. You might have somebody that's still around you that you need to cut off. This might be what's holding this up. But anything that you made in your purpose, like however they see that people are being generous to you, they try super hard to cause a permanent ending to that. They wanted you to have nothing. They wanted yourself to completely crumble and you to lose everything. But since you stayed so patient during all this, they, and you stayed in your faith, now you're going to have a major glow up, okay? And there's patience that's required, but your patience is going to pay off tremendously. But I'm strongly getting this patience is only due to whatever you're doing with your purpose. It's only due because you're still around somebody that is affecting your growth, okay? That's affecting your abundance and flow. They're stealing from you still, energetically, possibly, physically as well. And they're praying for your downfall. They're doing a lot of stuff in the background, okay? Against you. They're smiling in your face but stabbing you in the back. They're wishing death upon you, but I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, okay? But it's also going to be an ending to anybody. It's a complete ending to anybody like giving to these people or anything like that, or even being generous, just being nice to them, because their mask is off and they know what these people have been doing to a whole earth angel. They know you are an earth angel, and yeah, they're not learning their lessons, so unfortunately, they're losing everything. Their business is getting shut down and completely under. If they have a platform, they're going to be like locked out of their platform. Their platform's going to get shut down. Whatever the situation is, or they're just going to lose like all their subscribers. People ain't like donating to them no more because they didn't want nobody to donate to you or be nice to you or help you or buy your whatever you're doing for work, whatever, you know what I mean. They didn't want you to have anything. They wanted you to have nothing, which is absolutely insane to me. After they already stole, this Ace of Pentacles, when you were nothing but a divine being, a blessing to these people. You were, so loving. You didn't do not one thing wrong to these people. Oh, I lied. Sorry. Yes, you did. The one thing that you did wrong was let them get away with hurting you so much. That's the one thing you did wrong. All right. You stood around too long, okay, and allowed them to do things that, because out of your divine nature, your loving heart, you know what I mean? You knew they were doing you dirty, but you still stuck around because you had a lot of love for these people when they didn't deserve it at all, okay? They didn't deserve your love. They didn't deserve your kindness. They didn't deserve, your blessings that you were giving them. And, but other than that, you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything actually to these people besides love them and nurture them, care for them, help them, and be generous to them. They were not generous to you at all. They were wishing death upon you, okay? And tried to kill everything that you were working on, any seed that you planted. They tried so hard to stomp it out, all right? They didn't even want it to sprout. They didn't even want it to germinate, okay? And because of that, they're losing everything now. Okay, while you, my darling, oh yeah, because you walked away, or, okay, there could be a karmic family member or possibly a family member that wants to walk away now, or King of Cups. This could be somebody you walked away from, okay? This King of Cups, it could be an ex of yours that you walked away from that's working with a family member possibly of yours. Yeah, but they're losing everything, so now they want to walk away from doing this to you, some of these people, because they know it's completely over, that they know that the reason why they're going through this karma is because of what they've been doing to you and wishing on you. This King of Cups in reverse, their family walked away from them, or they're walking away from their family. Something like that's happening here. Their family's even given up on them. There's somebody's trying to run because they know that they're under judgment. They know that they now know they're attacking an earth angel, okay? If they didn't know already, they're going to try and run from the authorities, but they're not going to. They're going to allow, right as I said that, look at the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Swords. They're going to prison. They're going to try and run, but they're not going to. Right at, it's so funny, and right as I said it, I'd look at the bottom of the deck right afterwards, and it's the Eight of Swords. Yeah, they're going to try and run, but they're not. They're not going to be able to. They're in a mental prison because now they know they know that they're going through what they're going through because of, you are an earth angel, what they did to you, okay? And they didn't want you to have anybody or have anything. They wanted you with nothing. So that's what's going to happen to them. Everybody's turning on each other, right? They're all turning on each other, and it's a backfire from what they've done. Like, so everybody in this group called Coven Secret Society, they're all trying to save their own asses. There's something about they're doing some sort of ritual in the woods possibly, or outside, and it was caught. Maybe they could have got caught. Maybe the authorities or somebody could have. I feel like somebody was either walking by and seen this, or it could have been the authorities possibly. They either could have got busted, or they were trying and they ran away or something. Or somebody walked by, seen it, and they recorded it or something. I don't know if these people know this or not, or if it was the authorities that saw it. But the authorities know about it. There's somebody in prison that wants out of prison. They might be trying to escape. Or they're just telling on everybody because they don't want to be there no more. And they're looking at a lot of time. They got caught. They could have ran and got caught, or they're going to if they tried to run. The moon. Somebody from your past is, all the lies, the betrayals. Somebody wants to walk away from doing all this bullshit because they're doing it in secret. Okay, there's somebody secretly walking away from these people from your past. It could be a family member. Maybe it's a child, possibly, or they're doing it, quietly, or it could be an ex or somebody from your past. But I feel like it might be a family member that's walking away from attacking you because they know that it's they're going through what they're going through because of what what they were doing to you, or it was someone you considered to be family. But all the lies, the betrayals, the manipulation that this bitch has done, and everybody from your past, that came up against you, that's what's trying to block you. They're secretly trying to block you, okay, or that you have cut off. Yeah, like I said, there's somebody that you still around that's smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back. All right, that's trying to block everything you got going on. You need to cut this person off. They're under judgment for trying to block you. You might want to do another cord cutting, okay? But whatever the moon magic or whatever they try to do, it's been blocked, okay? They could have been doing death magic. But whatever this ritual was they did, candle magic possibly. There's a lot of people involved in this. There's a lot. Ooh. Seven of Pentacles. Whatever you're trying to invest in on you, they're trying to block your investments, or whatever the fuck they're trying to do, it's not working. Your seeds, all your seeds that you're planting are flourishing beautifully, okay? There could be some sort of hidden investments that you don't know about that maybe somebody stole from you or attempted to steal. You have a solid love offer coming in. Also, okay, yeah, this bitch right here, okay, she could have been a family member or someone you considered to be family. The one, she was like the main one that was behind stealing whatever this was or attempting to. She's the one that sent in your ex, and possibly like maybe 2 or 3 of your exes. Maybe your last 2 or 3 possibly exes that came in. They were sent in. It was actually like your hitman or something like that. But you have some sort of hidden love. The solid love offer that's coming in. They're coming in. They're keeping it quiet though because they know what's going on here. And again, like, look, you have a family member that's coming back. That's coming in with their whole. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a child possibly. Okay, that's coming in. That's from your past or someone. somebody that you considered to be family, or like a friend, childhood friend possibly, that's coming back in. Not, they don't have any bad blood, okay? This is a good person. You just, like, you split ways, you parted ways, or whatever this life was life, and maybe one of you moved away, whatever the situation was. This person's coming in. I don't know if this is a work thing, just, or if it's a friendship, or if it's like a love offer. For some of you, this might be a love offer, but you're also, I mean, talking about the person that's from your past, that, from your childhood, or whatever this is, that might be, or it could just be, excuse me, sorry, it could just be a friend, or like a job offer possibly, I don't know, but you do have a solid love offer that is coming in. They're being quiet about this because they know what's happening here. They're walking away, maybe they're walking away from people from their past and karmic family of theirs. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's going over top of the Ten of Cups and also the Six of Cups. So I feel like that's what this is. They're doing it in silence, okay? They're walking away from their toxic people in their life. They're cutting them off and they're coming in to you. They might be watching you. They could possibly be, whatever you're doing, okay, whatever you're doing, with your spiritual gifts, in your purpose, okay? I feel like they're watching you there, and your karmic ass family and people from your past tried super hard to block this and was telling this person a bunch of lies about you. But then I feel like they came across you, like maybe they're your Facebook, your social media, or if you have a platform, they ended up divinely coming across that, right? And they found out the truth that, no, you're an earth angel, and they know that these people are just being dickheads, and they're lying and betraying them, okay, and manipulating them. So they're choosing now to quietly walk away from these people, cut them off, and, he'll come in and take a leap of faith with you. Now, and this is why they didn't come. This is the reason why they didn't take a leap of faith before, was because of this. Is because their family, or people they consider to be family, and their friends, or your karmic family, or people you consider to be family, or people from your past, were aligned to them, and they now know that they were just trying to block them. And you know what I mean? They're cutting them off and coming in, but they're being quiet about this. They're walking away from these people in silence. Okay, they're just maybe possibly just get up in the middle of the night and leave. I don't know. Something like that's happening here. They don't want to be with them. They don't want to be in these people's lives because they know that these people are making them lose out on their blessings. Oh. This person might be a little stuck right now because they didn't come in. Maybe karma's been whooping their ass because they didn't take a leap of faith yet. And they know that's why that's another reason why they're being blocked for things. They could have blocked a message too. They could have lied and said they told you something, or somebody could be in your device micromanaging who you can speak to, right? If your phone's cloned, they might have tried to reach out to you and you had no idea, or someone could have messaged them pretending to be you. And that might have been why they didn't take a leap of faith in the past. But they now know the truth and they're coming in. Alright? They could be in a mental prison about this. Be mindful. Be mindful, because these people from your past, they know, that's in this group called Comin Secret Society, they know that, yeah, and you're being told to be patient with this because it's happening. There's more people that they need to cut off, and possibly you might have to cut somebody else off, okay? But they know that you have this solid love offer coming in, so they're trying to secretly send somebody else in to pretend like it's them. So just make sure you use your discernment. I feel like when you meet this person, you're going to know this is your person. Alright? So, sorry, somebody could be exhausted. Somebody could be tired. Somebody could be trying to drain your energy. But, they could be tired right now, maybe. It might be their energy I'm picking up on, because ever since this card came out is when I started yawning. So they could be just exhausted. They could just be healing right now. Maybe they're overworking and stuff like that, possibly. and they're just trying to, or just like mentally, emotionally, spiritually exhausted possibly. But yeah, make sure you're asking God who you can trust, okay? But also, yeah, your ex was sent in by, I feel like this is your ex here, you know, whether you're masculine or feminine, but I feel like she sent your ex in, possibly one or maybe anywhere between 1 to 3 of your exes, okay? Maybe either your past person, or maybe up until the last 3 people that you were with were sent in by this bitch, and they were sent in, or even if they weren't sent in, like the third one, like, you know, not your last person, not the person before that person, but the person before that, maybe they weren't sent in, but they got into that person's head, the third person, they got into that person's head and turned them against you. And then your second person, second to last, and, you know, and your last one, I feel like, were sent in, possibly. Your last one was definitely sent in by her, and they're under heavy judgment for this. Your past person is in this group called Common Secret Society, without a doubt. That the person before that may or may not be, but they're affiliated, okay? If they're not in it, they're affiliated, without a doubt. And they're paid to come in and get close to you, get information from you, and to keep you stuck, to keep you distracted, you know, so you didn't know what they were doing. And that you wouldn't catch on, and this way you would confide into this person. They portrayed themselves to be the knight in shining armor, you know, to save the day. They'd be there for you, to help you, and, you know, the only person that you could trust when you couldn't trust that fucker at all. They were actually the snake, the biggest one of the biggest snakes, him and her, or her and him, whatever the situation is, you know what I mean? Yeah, those two were like the biggest ones you couldn't trust, okay? And it was like, you know, but they had to like use this person, that your past person, to make it look like you can trust, and that was the only person, so that you would confide everything into this person. But you were smarter than that. You didn't confide everything, okay? You already knew something was up, right? But you just, you know, I feel like you could have asked God what was going on. God could have answered you and just told you to play your part, and you did. And you did a great job, okay? You just sat back and let them do what they were doing, and you trusted in God and His Word and what He was telling you to do, and that was all going to work out, and you did that. You did it perfectly, and confirmation. And now that you did that, and, you know, it's coming towards the end of this, okay? Confirmation, okay? They're going to a prison, then they're getting locked up, right? They want you to be in a mental prison, like they want you to be questioning if you know, about this person, but I feel like you already intuitively know, or when you meet them, you're going to intuitively know that it's them, okay? You'll get your confirmation. All you gotta do is ask God. I feel like this is like that past person was like the fake knight in shining armor, but you learned that lesson, so now you're getting your actual true knight in shining armor, and they're trying super hard to block this, but they can't block shit. Yeah, it's part of your justice, okay? They could be in the justice system, possibly. They could be law enforcement, possibly. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and loved ones that passed away. Thank you. What's the collective need now? What do they need to be aware of at this time, please and thank you? What the hell happened here? Oh, this card too? I didn't even know that one was out. That one was flipped, so I'm gonna take that one first. I was like, wait, why is there 2 ends? Okay, yeah, it's 5 of swords. These people are smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back. Your divine counterpart now knows too that these people are just smiling in their face, stabbing them in the back, okay? And anybody that it's complete ending to, anybody that was smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back, they're losing everything. Everything. Okay? They're not going to have a fucking pot to piss in. They're not going to have 2 pennies to rub together. Karma's whooping our ass so bad, it's insane. Is a complete ending to them. It's going to be an ending to you two are choosing to do the right things and to cut the right people off, and to work on yourselves, your healing, okay, and your spiritual gifts, your religion, whatever you got going on. Some of you are religious, you know, extremely religious. Some of you are extremely spiritual, okay. Some of you are a mixture of the two. But you know what I mean? Yeah, whatever, you're just worrying about your faith, okay, and what your spirit, your whatever you got going on, and you know, bettering yourselves and helping other people, you know, get into their purpose and find their purpose, and just, you know, raising the vibration and raising your energies and stuff, and other people's. So you're doing all the right people, cutting the right people off, and you're moving on, okay? And you're continuing to move in silence as you should, and if you're not, you need to stop telling people what you're doing, okay? Because when you tell these people what you're doing, they're going it ahead, trying to stop it and block it. He or she is now starting to discover that, and so are you. And you know, because you realize anytime, you know, you can even test certain people too, okay? You know, tell them a little bit of something, right? You know, something that's okay if other people find out, and just sit back and observe, and then you'll be able to find out what's going on, who you can trust, who you can't trust, or just ask God who you can trust, who you can't trust, and it's gonna be like, you know, you'll just see the mask coming off. It's insane. All right, like you'll just, for instance, okay, ask God who you can trust, and then next thing you know, you'll be talking to somebody, you'll be hanging out with somebody, and they're gonna like just, you know, very arrogantly say something that you're just gonna catch your attention. You're gonna know, like, dude, they just like shit in your face, like, you know what I mean, like, what the fuck? And that's your sign, like, yeah, this is, you ask, you know, this is a person you cannot trust. All right, and they might try to, like, they might even look shocked that they said that, because God's making them spit it out, okay? So they might even look shocked, or and try to play it off like they're just joking, but they're not fucking joking. All right, it's because it slipped out. All right, and they're going to try and play it off like, oh, I'm just kidding. No, 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 you weren't joking. That was God answering your prayer, and answering, you know, that's a person that you cannot trust, okay? So be mindful of that. Continue asking God who you can and cannot trust, okay? And we have the Five of Pentacles. They're left out in the cold, all right? They're losing everything. You could be in a Five of Pentacles energy, but stop, if you are feeling like you are, just make sure, I feel like it's these people, we have 5-5 here, just make sure that, you know, I feel like it's these people who are smiling in their face, stabbing you in the back, they're losing everything, they're now in the 5 of Pentacles, they're out in the cold, alright? But if you are in like the 5, like you don't have, you know, the finances or resources that you feel like you should have, you think that you should have at this point, don't worry, and you make sure you're not in that lack mindset, because if you're in that lack mindset, that's what you're going to attract, alright? Now, what you want to do is, you know, when you manifest, speak it into existence, all right? Sit down, meditate on it, visualize whatever you're trying to manifest in, and really get into it, and sit in that feeling of how would it feel for you to have it. Call it in, claim it, and sit in that energy of like how it would feel, and just know that order is like you're putting an order in to the universe. You put that order in, what you want is you sit in it, you like, you know, like a daydream pretty much, you know, of you having it, how you would feel with whatever it is that you're manifesting, and feel that feeling, and then just reminisce in it, and just, you know, you put it out and you just wait for it to come back. Don't keep checking on it every 2 seconds. When you do that, it's like you're not sure. When you put it out, you know it's coming in, you know, keep manifesting that way, and it's going to come in a lot faster, because you know you're not second guessing, you're not questioning it. You know that order is already placed and it's coming in. And keep doing that. Now, I'm not just saying just do that one time and then don't do it no more. No, is what you want to commit before you go to bed every night, okay? When you wake up in the morning, throughout the day, when you have free time, just sit back, meditate, you know, put the order in, and just, you know it's coming in, okay? Yeah, okay. I feel like this one was first because it was underneath of it. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, they lied. All these bitches that were lying on you, told a hell of a lot of lies. Wakes up, tells a lie. Lies throughout all throughout the day and night. Goes to sleep telling lies. Very, you know, cutthroat, cold-hearted piece of shit. Pathological liar. Somebody from your past, could be a karmic-ass family member, or somebody that you consider to be family. Somebody's, you know, walking away from this bitch. That's from your past, okay? They refuse to go inward, okay? Like I said, they refuse to change too. They were told many a times that like they've been getting the signs to stop. They know what they're doing is wrong. They know you're an earth angel. They know that they're going through this karma because of what they did to you. But yet they refuse to go inward. They refuse to stop. You might want to meditate more, collective, okay? And somebody's under judgment for this, okay? I feel like somebody needs to go inward, okay? You need to meditate more, I feel like. But yeah, she refused to, you know, to knock her shit off, okay? and she could have falsely got you under investigation off of lies, but it flipped the script on her. It ended up the judgment. She's under judgment for this too, and it ended up flipping the script onto her, and it got her under investigation, and this whole everybody else under investigation. She's telling on everybody. This bitch is telling on everybody. Everybody. I don't think she's ever been to jail before, but she's about to go to jail, and she's scared to death. And this is a girl that she always talks, right? She never shuts the fuck up. And she knows everybody's business, right? She knows, like, you know, she knows stuff about your ancestors that you're like, who the fuck is that? She'll be talking to them like you know them and shit. Like, who's that? You're like, what? That's your second, you know, that's your second uncle's great aunt's mother's great other, you know, like, wait, what the fuck? How do you know this? She's like the fucking ABC News and shit. Like, how the fuck do you know? You know what I mean? She knows everything about everybody, and that's because she collects all this evidence on people. All right, she goes looking for this stuff, and it's because she's an undercover. She's either a crooked undercover or she's a paid informant. She's a paid CI. You know what I mean? And it's either one or the other, but she gets paid to set people up. But she don't just set people up, she frames people as well. And she tried to frame you. She got you under some sort of false investigation based off of lies. All right, and now these other people that were attacking you, she went and lied to all these people about you, turned a whole bunch of people, and possibly this group called Comin Secret Society or this club or whatever this organization is, against you off of all these lies. And they, instead of going inward and asking and finding out for themselves, or going in and finding out from you, they chose to come attack you. They're under judgment for this, okay? They're under heavy judgment, and they're all under investigation, all right? And all their bullshit is blocked, okay? Yeah, she might not even know that she's under investigation, but she's going to be telling it. She might know, I don't know, but she ended up getting the script like turned on her, and she like gets nervous, right? This is why she talks a lot too, but she also does this to get you to feel like you can trust her. Like, what I don't understand, because how can you trust somebody that's like that? Okay, if she's constantly telling you everybody's business, so that just tells me anybody that's like, you know, with a brain, and you know, with any brain cells left in their head, they would realize, like, if this girl's always, because whenever you're around this girl, she's always talking about somebody, you know, and like people you don't even know, but she talks about them like you know who they are, telling you all their business, and then she makes up she makes up lies about them, and she'll just keep going and going. She gets nervous because she knows she's doing something wrong, and then so what she does is she gets nervous and she continues to talk because it's a nervous thing. It's like it's something to do with her nerves, and it's because she's afraid that if she stops talking, like, you're gonna see through her or whatever. So it's like a nervous thing. I don't know. It's a psychological thing she does, but yes, it's that person. Okay. So what do you call it? And then, of course, when she gets, you know, questioned by the authorities, and she's never been to jail before, and she's always setting people up and everything else. If she's been to jail, it's like she got arrested and then she got out. You know what I mean? She might not even hit the jail. She probably but she did have charges before, though. She has had charges. That's how she's like the paid CI, or it was fake charges and she was like a undercover cop. That's, you know what I mean? So supposedly she has law enforcement. It's probably like, I think she had like a DUI possibly or something like that, possibly for like, you know, alcohol or PCP possibly. I don't know. I'm sure I'm picking up PCP. I don't know why I'm getting that. But she recently got into trouble since you walked away from her. You don't know about this. She might have even before you walked away from this person. She could have had her child taken from her. I feel like she's the one that took her child to a practitioner. She put her child up for a sacrifice. This could be the couple, this King of Cups in reverse and this Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like those two are a couple. They could have a child together. Or so he thinks. I don't think that's his kid. All right, I think it's his friend's kid. But or like their drug dealer's kid, which is supposed to like really like his homie, his best friend since a childhood or something. All right, and she's going around lying on you, okay? And she took this kid because she doesn't have any love for this kid. It's a weird relationship. She's not attached to this child at all. She looks at this child as a burden, so she put this kid up for a sacrifice. I think he found out about this. He's choosing to walk away from her. He might be doing it he might be quietly doing this, or he did it already because he found out about this sacrifice, and he found out she's setting him up as well. All right, and But yeah, she's getting questioned, all right, because she got arrested. I don't know if you know about this yet or not, but she got arrested, and I feel like it was either for selling her body or drug charges, okay? She got child endangerment charges, or she's going to be getting child endangerment charges because she sells drugs and she sells her body in front of her kid. She does this in front of her kid. She leaves drugs in this kid's, in the reach of this child too, and this kid's like probably is a little boy, you know, he or she's a little boy or a little girl, probably like 5 years old, okay, like maybe kindergarten or something, somewhere around there. The kid hasn't been going to school as well, and then when the kid's at school, this kid doesn't, like, you know, this poor child doesn't get any attention. It's always handed a phone, right? It's always handed a phone or a TV to play in front of or watch, stuff like that. They, you know, that's how, well, especially when she has it. The father at least plays with this kid. The father loves the kid. She has no attachment at all, with this child. She looks at him as like a burden, or her like a burden, you know what I mean? Which is very sad. And she does nasty things in front of her kid, really weird, creepy shit, and she could possibly have other kids, maybe a little bit older, you know what I mean? But yeah, she does some weird shit. She's getting caught up, but she got arrested, and I don't know who knows about this, and she's been setting everybody to fuck up. Maybe they did know about this, and that might be why they're trying to run, because they know that she got arrested, and they know if this bitch gets caught up, it's a wrap for everybody. She's ABC News. She's telling everybody everything. They know that she knows everything about everybody, because she's like the ABC News. You know what I mean? And they're trying to fucking run. They're like, oh, hail to the no. Okay, Nine of Swords. They want to try to cause you some sort of psychic attack or whatever. Yeah, they were trying to affect your, you know, they wanted you to be in your head with your divine counterpart, and they're also sending you some sort of psychic attacks. No, that's return to sender. And your divine counterpart is not in their head. They also wanted you to be in your head and be questioning. They wanted you to have some sort of like imposter syndrome or some shit. They wanted you to second guess what you're doing, if you're doing the right thing, make you feel like you're doing something wrong, or that you're not as great as you are. No, you're fucking tapped all the way in, okay? You're absolutely amazing. You are a master at your craft, whatever it is that you're doing. You are extremely, I don't think you realize how good you actually are, how tapped in you are, because it's something that you're doing with your spiritual gifts, okay? And yeah, the psychic attack or whatever this is now going back to these idiots. Yeah, 5 of Cups, now they're in grief, pain, sorrow, agony, because they know it's a complete ending to this whole group called Comin Secret Society, and they're losing everything, and they feel left out in the cold, or they are left out in the cold. Somebody could have got kicked the fuck out. I feel like your ex got kicked out of this group called Comin Secret Society, because your ex also was lying like a motherfucker. Also, your ex was telling possibly you or their new person like stuff that they shouldn't know, like they some about like a non-disclosure agreement. They could have been telling you, and that they were watching you. They had this group called Comin Secret Society watching you, stalking you. They were tapped into your phones. They overheard your ex telling you sacred wisdom and knowledge that they weren't allowed to say. They also got themselves caught up by doing this, because you were under investigation, this false investigation as well. So your ex ended up getting themselves caught up. I feel like you had a neighbor that was an undercover cop and was listening to everything your ex was saying to you and everything that they were doing. Even when like you weren't home, if they were at your house when you weren't home, or when you were in the shower, your neighbor was a cop, was an undercover cop, and like was undercover a federal agent or CIA confirmation, ATF, okay, something like that. And they got them talking, not only them but your neighbor as well, like the other neighbor. There's one neighbor on one side of you, one that's next to you, right? That, I don't know if you still live at this place or if this is an old place. The one neighbor on one side of you was an undercover cop. They were, and they were there because you were under a false investigation, right? So at first they were just investigating you because they thought you were doing all this crooked stuff. But then God, that happened though, because it ended up helping. Everything was divinely, it was all happened perfectly. Everything's happening just as it was supposed to. But because of that, now I feel like your ex, see what they do in this group called Comin Secret Society. They think by if they say what they're doing, it cancels out their karma. But so they'll joke around pretending like they're joking, so you automatically assume when they're saying stuff to you that they're joking, but they're not joking, they're being dead fucking serious, okay? Or they'll do the shit like they'll say that they're doing they're doing something to somebody else, but they're really meaning they're doing it to you. That's another way you can pick up on their shit, and I feel like that's how you feel like figured it out, right? They would say that something's going on, you know, something's happening to, you know, an ex of theirs or something, and really it's what they're doing to you, okay? Some weird shit like that, and you caught on to this, and so you kept your guard up and just, you know. But it's a good thing they did that, because, and also like with them all joking around, supposedly when they weren't joking, they were dead ass fucking serious, and they also confided into things to you, right, about what they were doing wrong, and your neighbor, since you wouldn't tell on them, your neighbor got that. Okay, and God knew you wouldn't be snitching on anybody, so your neighbor, you know, God made sure your neighbor was an undercover cop that listened in and ended up getting them on tape. That's why your neighbor always knew everything that you're doing, and like would know everything, because it's an undercover cop, okay, and they're actually protecting you. They were first investigating you because they thought that you were a horrible person, but this person actually has a lot of love for you now. And the other neighbor is like another one of your neighbors, okay, was another person that was going against you, and they're under investigation too. And I feel like possibly this might be the girlfriend, possibly the girl or something like that, and she's telling on everything moving. Yeah, whatever their plans were is nah. Yeah, see, we had the two of one on the fence, but more so into reverse. Whatever your karmic ass family, whatever any of these douchebags were planning to do, well, their lies, betrayals, it's not happening. Their plans ain't coming in. Also, somebody had a gift of sight. They were either a seer, or their intuition was really on, or they had, you know, they could astral project or something, or they could predict the future. Whatever this was, they can't do this no more. They're watching you online, or they're either watching you online through either social media or a platform or something like that. They also have your phones tapped. They cloned your phone. These people, the authorities know this too. They were warned